ready to swap those everyday stresses for some, eat, pray, love vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Our deep dive today, it takes us straight to the island of gods.
Okay.
Bali,
All
right? You've seen them, those dreamy beaches and rice paddies, flooding your Instagram feed.
Yeah.
We're going deeper than those double-tap-worthy shots.
Nice.
Gonna uncover the island's hidden gems tailored just for you. Forget those generic itineraries.
Right.
We're talking about experiences curated for, every type of traveler.
Yeah.
Whether you're picturing yourself, lounging on pristine shores, chasing adrenaline highs, or, delving into ancient temples, Bali's got something up its sleeve for everyone.
You know what makes Bali truly special is how it shatters that cookie-cutter tropical paradise mold.
Okay.
It's a destination that defies expectations. It offers this mosaic of experiences just waiting to be pieced together,
Right.
into your own, unique adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's unpack this treasure chest. Starting with those legendary Balinese beaches.
All right.
You've probably heard whispers of iconic spots like Kuta and Seminyak.
Sure.
Picture yourself, cocktail in hand, sun-kissed glow, the gentle lull of the waves as your soundtrack. That's the magic of these spots.
Yeah.
But Bali's coastline is a diverse masterpiece. If you're chasing that surfer's high, Uluwatu is calling your name. We're talking waves that'll make your heart pound, a true surfer's paradise. And for those who like their thrills with a side of inflatable fun, Tanjung Benoa is the spot. Parasailing, jet skiing, banana boat rides that'll have you laughing till your cheeks hurt. They've got it all.
And what's fascinating about Bali's beaches is how they change their tune as you explore further.
Oh, okay.
Venture off the beaten path and you'll stumble upon hidden coves and lagoons like something out of a dream.
Okay.
Ever heard of Padang Bai's Blue Lagoon?
Okay, stop. You had me at lagoon. Tell me more.
Imagine, crystal clear waters teeming with marine life. It's a snorkeler's paradise. Or picture yourself on this secluded stretch of sand called Bias Tugul, where the only footprints you'll find are your own. It's these hidden gems that truly capture the soul of Bali.
This is making those overcrowded beaches a distant memory. It's like having a slice of paradise all to yourself. But Bali's beauty runs deeper than just its coastline. Let's venture inland, where lush jungles and adrenaline-pumping adventures await. Picture yourself navigating the rapids of the Ayung River, sunlight dappling through the rainforest canopy as you paddle through the heart of the jungle.
The Ayung River is a great introduction to whitewater rafting.
Okay.
But if you're after a more intense ride, the Talagawaja River is calling your name. Its rapids are not for the faint of heart.
Okay, noting that down for the true adventurers out there.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, sometimes you want that heart-pumping thrill served up with a side of off-road adventure.
And that's where Singapore comes in.
Singapore, go on.
Imagine yourself behind the wheel of an ATV, feeling the wind whip past as you navigate rugged jungle trails, splash through muddy streams, and discover hidden caves tucked away in the heart of the island. It's a chance to experience Bali's wild side. And it's not for the faint of heart.
I can already feel the adrenaline rush. But for those who prefer their adventures a little more laid back, tell me more about this lazy cave river tubing I've read about. Sounds intriguing.
Imagine yourself gently floating down a tranquil river, the jungle canopy forming a green cathedral above you.
Oh.
As you drift along, you'll encounter a series of caves, some bathed in sunlight, others shrouded in darkness, each with its own unique story to tell.
Okay, this sounds incredible. What kind of stories are we talking about?
Well, some of these caves have connections to Japanese colonial history, whispers of a bygone era hidden within their depths.
I love how Bali offers such diverse experiences. You can go from an adrenaline-fueled ATV adventure to tranquil cave exploration in the blink of an eye. But let's talk bucket list experiences, those once-in-a-lifetime moments that stay with you forever.
Right? And when it comes to Bali, volcano trekking is at the top of that list.
Absolutely. Imagine yourself standing on the summit of Mount Batur, or Mount Agung, as the sun rises, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple.
Wow.
It's a breathtaking spectacle. And the panoramic views from the top are simply awe-inspiring.
I can only imagine. The guide mentions a private sunrise trekking experience for Mount Batur. Is that worth looking into?
It definitely is. It often means a less crowded experience, and many say the views are even more incredible with glimpses of the neighboring island of Lombok in the distance. Truly unforgettable. And speaking of unforgettable experiences, let's talk about the heart and soul of Bali. Its rich spiritual heritage.
Okay.
Yeah,
The guide mentions quite a few.
right.
What makes these temples stand out from, say, ancient ruins in other parts of the world?
You know, in Bali, these temples aren't just historical relics. They're living, breathing spiritual centers,
Ah.
each pulsating with its own unique energy and stories that have been passed down through generations.
They offer a glimpse into the island's soul.
Okay, I'm ready to be transported. Which temple should we explore first?
Let's start with Uluwatu Temple,
Okay,
perched dramatically on a cliff top overlooking the vast Indian Ocean.
I can picture it.
Right.
Yeah.
The sound of crashing waves below, the sun setting in a blaze of glory behind the temple's silhouette. It's no wonder it's one of Bali's most photographed spots.
Now, this is what I'm talking about, breathtaking views and a sense of history. Tell me, what's the story behind Uluwatu?
Well, legend has it that Uluwatu is one of the key spiritual pillars protecting Bali from evil sea spirits.
Wow.
It's also closely tied to the legend of the goddess Danu, who is said to have created the waters surrounding the island.
Wow, I had no idea there were such captivating stories woven into these temples. Are there any other temples that stand out?
Absolutely. Imagine a temple seemingly floating on a serene lake, enveloped in mist and legend. That's Ulun Danu Baratan, a breathtaking sight, and a testament to Dewi Danu, the goddess of the lake. The way the temple reflects on the water is said to symbolize the delicate balance between the human world and the divine.
It sounds like every temple has its own unique charm and story to tell. I'm adding Ulun Danu Baratan to my list. What about Tanalot? I feel like I've seen photos of that temple everywhere.
Tanal Lot is truly iconic. It's another sea temple, known for its dramatic setting on a rocky outcrop just offshore. As the tide rises, the temple appears to magically float on the water. During sunset, with the sky ablaze in fiery hues and the temple silhouetted against the horizon, it's an absolutely mesmerizing sight.
I can see why it's a photographer's dream. But Bali's cultural tapestry extends beyond its temples, right? What about those vibrant traditional dances I've heard so much about?
You're talking about the heartbeat of Balinese culture.
Yes.
These dances aren't just performances. They're visual stories, often depicting ancient myths, legends, and tales of triumph and tragedy.
Okay, color me intrigued. Which dances should we be sure to experience?
One of the most iconic is the Barong dance,
Okay.
a classic tale of good versus evil, where dancers in elaborate costumes bring to life the mythical Barong, a lion-like creature representing good, and the evil witch Rangda.
That sounds intense. Are there any dances that are a little more, shall we say, graceful?
The Lagong dance is known for its elegance and intricate movements.
Okay.
It's usually performed by young girls who have undergone years of rigorous training. The way they move their hands and eyes is simply mesmerizing, a true testament to the artistry of Balinese dance.
This is fascinating. I love how these dances offer a window into Balinese mythology and history. It's like watching a storybook come to life. But let's not forget about those seeking hands-on cultural experiences. I've heard whispers of artisan villages where time seems to stand still. Tell me more.
Yes. Bali is a treasure trove of traditional crafts, and these villages are where you'll find the island's artistic heart beating strongest.
Take me there. Which villages should be on our radar?
If you're captivated by intricate wood carvings and shimmering silver jewelry, Ubud is a must-visit. Or perhaps you're drawn to the vibrant colors and patterns of batik. If so, Topati should be at the top of your list. There you can witness skilled artisans hand-dyeing fabrics using traditional wax-resist techniques.
I'm already picturing those vibrant colors. Are there any other villages that stand out?
Absolutely. Suluk is renowned for its silversmiths, who create exquisite jewelry and ceremonial objects using techniques passed down through generations. And for those captivated by the artist's storytelling through paintings, Batuan is a must-visit. The village is famous for its traditional Balinese paintings, often depicting scenes from Hindu mythology, everyday life, and the island's natural beauty.
This is incredible. So many incredible artisan villages to explore.
And remember, visiting these villages isn't just about buying souvenirs. It's about connecting with local artisans, witnessing their creativity firsthand, and understanding the cultural significance woven into each piece they create.
It's about experiencing the soul of Balinese artistry. But let's be honest, all this exploring is bound to work up an appetite. And I've heard whispers that Bali is a foodie's paradise.
You heard right. Bali's culinary scene is a delicious fusion of Indonesian flavors, fresh tropical ingredients, and influences from around the world.
Okay, you've officially piqued my curiosity. Where do we start this culinary adventure?
Well, no trip to Bali would be complete without a visit to a bustling local market, a symphony of sights, sounds, and smells, where you can sample exotic fruits, fragrant spices, and local delicacies.
I love the energy of a good market.
Mm.
What are some must-try dishes?
Well, if you're looking for the ultimate taste of Bali, babi guling is a must-try.
Okay.
Imagine succulent, slow-roasted suckling pig, crispy skin, and tender meat infused with a blend of aromatic spices.
Okay, you had me at suckling pig.
Right.
What else should we add to our culinary checklist?
Well, you can't go wrong with nasi goreng Bali's take on fried rice, often served with a fried egg, sauté skewers, and a sprinkle of crispy fried shallots. It's a symphony of flavors and textures that will leave you wanting more.
This is making me hungry. But beyond the bustling markets and must-try dishes, where can we find the true essence of Balinese cuisine?
For an authentic taste of local life, head to a warung, a small family-run restaurant.
Okay.
These are the hidden gems where you'll find time-honored recipes passed down through generations, often using fresh, locally sourced ingredients.
Warongs, I'm adding that to my list. I love the idea of experiencing the true heart of Balinese cuisine. But for those who want to take their culinary adventure a step further, what about those cooking classes I've heard so much about?
Ah, yes. For a truly immersive experience, a Balinese cooking class is a must. Imagine yourself in a traditional kitchen, surrounded by fragrant spices, learning to prepare classic dishes from scratch using time-honored techniques.
I love that idea. Not only do you get to indulge in delicious food, but you also get to learn the secrets behind the flavors and create something special with your own hands. It's the ultimate souvenir, taking a taste of Bali home with you.
Exactly. It's an experience that nourishes both the body and the soul.
Speaking of nourishing the soul, I've heard whispers that Bali is a haven for wellness seekers. Tell me more.
You're right. Bali has become a global destination for those seeking rejuvenation and a holistic approach to well-being.
What is it about Bali that attracts so many wellness enthusiasts?
It's the island's unique blend of ancient traditions and modern practices. Ubud, in particular, is renowned for its wellness retreats and spas that offer everything from traditional Balinese massages and healing rituals to yoga retreats, meditation workshops, and detox programs.
So we've talked about rejuvenating the soul, but what about those traveling with little adventures in tow?
Right.
Is Bali a family-friendly destination?
Absolutely. Bali welcomes families with open arms.
Okay.
In fact, many Balinese traditions and values, they center around family and community,
Right.
creating a warm and welcoming atmosphere for travelers of all ages.
That's reassuring to know. What are some experiences that'll have the whole family shouting, "More, please"?
Well, for an encounter with the wild side, Bali Safari Park is a must. Imagine, coming face-to-face with majestic Sumatran tigers, playful orangutans, and a whole host of incredible creatures from Indonesia and beyond.
That sounds amazing. What about for families with little animal enthusiasts who might prefer a more personal touch?
Then Bali Zoo is the perfect choice.
Okay.
It offers a more intimate setting with opportunities for close-up encounters, interactive feeding sessions, and even the chance to meet a Komodo dragon.
Whoa.
Talk about a story for show and tell.
Okay, that's definitely going on my list. I have a feeling those Komodo dragons will be a huge hit. But for a truly unique experience, what about that elephant sanctuary I've heard whispers about?
Ah, you're talking about Mason Elephant Park in Taro,
Yes.
a haven for rescued Sumatran elephants. Imagine this. You and your family getting to bathe and interact with these gentle giants in their natural habitat. It's an experience that will stay with you forever.
That sounds like an experience that'll create lifelong memories. But beyond the amazing wildlife encounters, what other adventures await families in Bali?
Well, for those who love to splash and play, Waterbomb Bali in Kuta is a must-visit.
Okay.
We're talking thrilling water slides, a lazy river where you can float your cares away, and plenty of splash zones for the little ones to cool off and have a blast.
A perfect way to beat the tropical heat. But for families who prefer feathered friends to water adventures, what about that bird park I've heard so much about?
Ah, Bali Bird Park is a must for any bird lover.
Okay.
Imagine yourself strolling through lush tropical gardens, surrounded by the sights and sounds of over 1,000 birds from around the world. You can witness colorful parrots, majestic birds of prey, and even get up close and personal with some friendly feathered residents during interactive feeding sessions.
This all sounds incredible. Bali really does have something for everyone, regardless of age or interest. But before we wrap up our deep dive, let's circle back to those venturing to Bali solo.
Okay.
What makes this island so special for solo travelers?
You know, what makes Bali so enchanting for solo travelers is its inherent sense of warmth and hospitality. It's a place where you can feel completely comfortable exploring on your own, striking up conversations with locals and fellow travelers alike.
It's like the island itself embraces you with open arms. What tips does the guide offer for those planning a solo adventure?
Well, it highlights the beauty of flexibility when you're traveling solo.
Right.
You're free to set your own pace, linger a little longer at a temple that speaks to your soul, or hop on a scooter and explore a hidden beach on a whim.
That freedom to explore at your own pace is such a gift. Any other insights for solo travelers?
The guide recommends considering small group tours as a way to connect with like-minded adventurers while exploring specific interests, whether it's a sunrise hike up Mount Batur, a traditional Balinese cooking class, or a diving expedition to explore colorful coral reefs.
So it's about striking that balance between venturing off the beaten path and connecting with others who share your passions.
Exactly. Solo travel is an invitation to create your own adventure, and Bali provides the perfect canvas. It's a place where you can reconnect with yourself, embrace new experiences, and perhaps even discover a side of yourself you never knew existed.
This deep dive has been incredible. We've covered everything from hidden lagoons and adrenaline-fueled adventures to ancient temples, vibrant dances, artisan villages, culinary delights, and wellness havens, all tailored to different types of travelers. What's most remarkable is how this guide encourages you to create your own Bali story.
Precisely. It's not about following a prescribed itinerary. It's about curating a journey that speaks to your soul, whether you're seeking adventure, relaxation, cultural immersion, or a blend of it all.
Bali truly is a place where you can write your own adventure story. So as you plan your trip, I'm curious, what aspect of Bali calls to you most? Is it the tranquility of a secluded beach, the thrill of trekking through a volcanic landscape, or the spiritual awakening within an ancient temple?
Whatever calls to you, listen closely. Bali awaits, ready to weave its magic and help you write a chapter in your life you'll never forget.
Beautifully said. Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep diving deep into the wonders of our world.